In the world of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Captain America has always been a key, and above all, popular character. But times change, and a lot has happened since Steve Rogers' retirement at the end of Avengers Endgame. In the new installment of the Captain America franchise called Brave New World, we see a new hero behind the vibranium shield with Sam Wilson. After inheriting the famous signature shield from the old Captain America in the Disney Plus series The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, he is now pursuing his own path, which is surely not an easy one. In our video, you can now learn all the latest information about the plot, cast, and production of Captain America 4, so that you're up to date on the MCU project. Let's turn our attention to the potential plot. In The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Sam Wilson struggled with the decision of whether he should accept the shield and become the new Captain America. Over the course of the series, Sam chooses to embrace his destiny and fulfill Steve Rogers' wish. Sam reached this decision in the final episode of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which came out on Disney Plus in April 2021. On the same day, The Hollywood Reporter revealed that a fourth Captain America movie was in the works. Although we don't have many specific details about the storyline of Brave New World yet, there are some clues as to how the story will unfold. For example, in an interview with Screen Rant, director Julius Ona talked about how the movie will be a paranoid thriller, which is consistent with the previous Captain America movies, especially The Winter Soldier. Ona also disclosed that Sam will face the leader in the film, who will act as the main antagonist. For those who don't remember, Tim Blake Nelson's character Samuel Stearns has only made one previous appearance in the MCU, and that was in 2008's The Incredible Hulk, where he played a scientist working on an antidote for Bruce Banner's anger problem. However, working with Bruce's blood samples resulted in far-reaching problems. Emil Blonsky became Abomination, and Stearns became the leader. In the comics, he's a mastermind with an oversized head and one of the Hulk's many adversaries. It will be interesting to see how his intelligence comes across as a main weapon against Sam as the new Cap. There's also Harrison Ford's character of Thaddeus Ross, who has risen through the ranks from general to the new US president. After the events of Avengers Civil War, Ross had Sam Wilson in prison for violating the Sokovia Accords. So it's no secret, and it was also confirmed by producer Nate Moore, that Wilson and the new US president are going to clash. Cap will probably have to deal with more than just one antagonist, and prove that he is worthy of the role of Captain America. In regards to Captain America himself, director Julius Ona spoke to IGN about what awaits Sam as the new bearer of the shield. According to Ona, Sam will have to face the consequences of his decision to accept the shield and fight not only supervillains, but also the government, the military, and the public. Ona's statements match Sam's experiences in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, in which he was exposed to America's dubious history and the expectations of a black Captain America. Equally interesting is the recent change in the movie's title. While the original title, New World Order, is often used in connection with conspiracy theories, Brave New World suggests a new beginning of sorts, and is also the title of the dystopian novel of the same name by Aldous Huxley. In the context of America's past, the term is also often used to describe a time of renewal and change, usually following a significant event or major change. This could refer to Sam's role as the new Captain America, and how he continues the legacy of Steve Rogers in a world that has undergone drastic change. The well-known cast of Captain America 4 already gives us an idea of what to expect. Various actors from the existing MCU are playing in the movie. However, a number of familiar names are also missing, as they no longer seem to play a role in the story. First and foremost among the cast is, of course, Chris Evans' successor Anthony Mackie, who reprises the role of Sam Wilson, now known as the new Captain America. At the time of the movie's premiere, more than 10 years will have passed since Falcon joined his friend Steve Rogers to defeat Hydra. In the last episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, we already got a glimpse of his costume. Unlike Steve, he also has his flight suit at his disposal, of course. The villain Dr. Samuel Stearns, aka the Leader, is played by Tim Blake Nelson, as was the case in The Incredible Hulk. At the end of the Hulk movie, he himself came into contact with Banner's blood, and his head began to swell. In addition to telepathic abilities, in the comics, Leader also has robots that he built himself and that fight on his side. We're eager to find out what he has to do with the crime organization New World Order from the comics, which will certainly be playing a big role. After all, Captain America 4 even included the name in its title until it was renamed. Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross will no longer be played by the late William Hurt, but by Harrison Ford. The return of the character makes many people prick up their ears, since Ross eventually becomes the legendary Red Hulk in the comics. In an interview, Ford was promptly asked about it. The experienced star simply replied in his usual curt manner, "What's a Red Hulk?" Of course, it wouldn't be the first time MCU actors have deliberately pretended to be clueless so as not to give anything away. Likewise returning is Ross's daughter, Betty Ross, who will once again be portrayed by Liv Tyler, as in the 2008 Hulk film. Whether she will play a significant role in this movie is not yet known, however. Shira Haas takes on the role of the Israeli superheroine Sabra, whose real name is Ruth Bat Saraf. The actress has appeared in the miniseries Unorthodox, for example. The introduction of Sabra into the MCU caught the attention of many comic book readers, because at least in the comics, she is not only an agent, but also a mutant. With the cameo appearance of Charles Xavier in Doctor Strange 2: Multiverse of Madness, the mentions of mutations in Ms. Marvel, and Hugh Jackman's future appearance as Wolverine in Deadpool 3, this reinforces the signs for further integrations of the X-Men into the MCU. Fans of Falcon and the Winter Soldier have to be aware that Sebastian Stan as Bucky Barnes will not be appearing in Brave New World. At least that's the official situation. Of course, there are numerous rumors about a surprise appearance. While Sam will otherwise have to cope with the New World Order on his own, fans can at least look forward to Bucky's role in the Marvel movie Thunderbolt, which will hit theaters a few months later on December 20th, 2024. Another big name in the cast of Captain America: Brave New World is Alita Battle Angel leading actress Rosa Salazar. It is not known which character she will play. However, many speculate that she will take on the role of the villainous Diamondback, a part of the evil organization Serpent Society. There are also rumors that WWE star Seth Rollins will also portray a member of the crime group. Carl Lumbly, otherwise known as Isaiah Bradley, will also be back in action. The aged super soldier will probably no longer take an active part in battle, but he will certainly be on hand to offer advice and support to the young Cap. Danny Ramirez is also back in the cast. Ramirez embodies the CIA agent Joaquin Torres, who drew Sam's attention to the threat posed by the Flag Smashers in the series, and now joins as Falcon. Unlike the previous Captain America movies, which were directed by the Russo brothers, the new movie will be directed by Julius Ona. He previously made a name for himself with The Cloverfield Paradox, and, with only 3 movies to date, has rather little experience in the business. The script is written by Malcolm Spellman and Dalen Musson, who were both involved in the series The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and are therefore very well acquainted with the story. At the moment, filming is in its final stages. After Disney recently pushed back all possible MCU projects, the current theatrical release of Captain America: Brave New World is scheduled for July 26, 2024. We hope you enjoyed our new original. What are your expectations for Captain America: Brave New World? And do you think Sam Wilson can follow in Steve Rogers' footsteps? Let us know in the comments down below.